Start talking.
You want me to?
I want you to start talking.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Whatever comes to your mind.
Nothing's really come to mind yet.
With face masks, if we have to wear them for the next year, I'm going to leave my dental hygiene slide.
How is that different from?
Because no one has to see your teeth.
Yeah, well, so now you just let it slide and let people see your teeth?
No, I want to.
It's a joke.
Oh. I guess good one. I guess it's good if you're ugly, though. If you don't like your face.
That's been said.
Has it?
Yeah,
of course
many
it
times.
has.
It's like the first one. You know.
Alright. There's no original ideas.
Yeah.
I haven't been out to a comedy show in a while, so I don't know what's going on.
I do feel like I'm getting it by not having interactions like with people regularly, you know, like in some conversational way in person. I do feel like I'm getting like slower.
I'm definitely getting slower.
And I'm reading, I'm watching TV. I could emulate the people on TV, you know? Like how you noticed in that show. I could like become what I see on TV.
Because we have autism now.
Well, you want to.
I do have it.
We watched what was it called?
Dating on the Spectrum.
Dating on the Spectrum.
What a fantastic show. Very relatable. Every joke you could think of was in there. And it was also heartwarming.
It was heartwarming. It was. I don't know if it was just because I was about to start my period and I was overly emotional, but like it made me heartwarmed enough to feel sad and like, you know, while watching.
I was just I was fascinated by how much they struggle with social interactions. I was like, I thought that was just normal. This seems like this is exactly how I struggle with social situations. The exact things she was trying to teach them, as in ask another question. All that was like, that's the shit I need to know.
Yeah, you said you learned. I
learned that I have Asperger's.
I was like, I want some bowl of yogurt, and you're like, I'm learning.
I'm learning so much about my condition.
I'm learning. Yeah, now you've been leaping around,
shouting, "I'm autistic."
Yep. I've never known somebody who wanted that.
I'm not even into trains or anything.
You just identify as
I'm
autistic.
I'm not good at Lego.
I wasn't good at Legos either. Like growing up, you know how there'd be like those miraculous inventions on the package of either what was in it or what it could be a part of and become, like the Lego castle.
Did they have black Lego men?
I didn't see. That's the thing. I wasn't good enough at Legos to have all the Legos to know if they had black Lego men.
That was a time before we saw race. So.
Yeah, I feel like
there was Chinese Lego men.
I kind of feel like
they had Chinese faces, some of them.
I sort of feel like I know what you're talking about.
It's very Chinese. It's very Chinese thing, Lego, anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, they all look the same.
Jesus. Good.
Oh,
3 minutes in.
Oh, shit.
Clock it.
I'm autistic.
Yeah, so now you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, it's a really good pass. Oh, man. I'm just so tired. Physically. Mm-hmm. Mentally, not really.
Mentally, just...
No, I don't think anymore.
That's what I mean. I feel like I don't think anymore. I mean, I do, but...
No, I'm just an autopilot. Reality TV at night to fucking really mush up your brain, and then just physical labor during the day. It's the perfect balance of...
We only really watch one reality TV show, though.
We watched all of them.
All of the one show, yeah.
But we watched all reality TV.
All of it? I've only seen the one show, X on the Beach.
No, before that, think of all the other reality
What shows did we watch? In full, like this one.
90 Day Fiancé.
We did watch. See, look, I've totally forgotten that time in my life. That's where my brain is at.
How can you forget about some of those people? Those people will live with me forever.
Yeah, I mean,
guy with no neck.
Yeah, that's particularly special.
This time last year, I was reading The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. This year, I'm just consuming reality TV, and it's all the same.
I'm about to finish one book this year the corrections, a book that I tried to read years ago that I think was actually before all my shit was packed up, sitting on my nightstand as like that pile that I was getting closer to either finishing or starting of books.
I don't think I can read anymore. All I see is fucking hieroglyphics. It's all about reality TV, baby. I want to be a reality TV producer.
I think, yeah, being a producer of that.
I feel like the shows I come up with are gonna hit some sort of ethics fucking committee, and they're gonna get rejected.
Dude, some of them, must, like, there's one that I watched that I have told you about before called Bridalplasty. I still don't know how it ends because I went over to a friend's house one day. It was like a snow day, sort of. You know what I mean? Like from work.
Yeah,
it was like shit got canceled for some reason, and I worked with her, so I went over to her house. And we started watching it, and the premise is all of these women already have fiancés. Like, you know, they have a wedding date, but they're on this show to compete for that wedding to be like a celebrity-style wedding and also for plastic surgery. So they have like a list of like what they want and shit. And some of these people, like, you know, are obviously out of their minds. Like, they look fine, but they want all this shit done. And then, like, one of the people on the show was like on The Biggest Loser. She had lost all this weight in the show. She wanted her fat tucked, which is fair. There's another girl on there who had breast cancer, lost a
breast.
Yep, lost a breast, and just wanted a new one for a wedding. Which I'm like, I feel that, right? Like, you want both back, both the gals with you on your big day, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But then there were like psychopaths. There was a girl on the show who, like, I only saw like 5 episodes. She like looked like hipster queen of Brooklyn. I'm not even kidding. Like, she looked great. She had that kind of like vibe, and she
what
realized.
What does that mean? Like, she would ride around the penny farthing.
She was slim. She was tall. She, you know, had kind of a hipstery look about her. You know, she had one of those fucking hipster hats.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Well, you could see her realize while on the show that she, like, shouldn't be on the show. She wasn't very smart, you know, but she had kids and a guy she had kids with, that's who she was marrying, right? So they'd already had kids, but they just hadn't gotten married. And, like...
That's hipster.
Yeah, well, when she, like... So basically, they would compete on the show in these, you know, weird games that obviously producers came up with, and, like, they'd compete for the plastic surgery of the week, you know? And whoever won got to go get that one of their chosen surgeries done. You know what I mean? So she, like, won that one time and was like, I think I'm going to get a teeth cleaning. And all the other bitches lost their fucking mind because they were like, and a fucking teeth, you know what I mean? A teeth cleaning. Like, so you saw her change her mind on the show. It was actually awesome, you know? But, like, it was diabolical. You had all the usual suspects of a show. You had just people who were outright insane. They're all sort of insane. But then you had, like, the fucking villain and, like, the really dumb ones and, like, that girl. And then, like, there was, like, a funny, like, lady from I don't even know, the South. Like, she didn't even like, she's like, I don't even like my husband. They had, like, one of those relationships, but or not husband. They were going to get married. She, like, got, like, fat sucked out of her arms. And then when they'd bring them back from the surgery, back to the house where they all lived, the girls would all, like, gather around as they arrived and, like, clap and, like, cry and be like, I wish I was her. You know, like, they wish they had gotten this surgery done. It was so crazy. And when, like, someone was eliminated every week in some, like, convoluted, you know, whatever way, and, like, voted off. And the host, who I guess was Shanna Moakler, Travis Barker, the drummer of Blink-182's, like, beauty queen ex-wife, she's the host, so she, like, has no feelings, you know? And, like, when the person got eliminated, she would say, the catchphrase to say to them, it wasn't in the first 2 episodes, but then they started saying it from the 3rd on, so it's kind of funny, just a side note. But when she eliminated them, she would say, your wedding may still happen, it just won't be perfect. And I was like, this is the most insane shit ever. Like, could you imagine producing this show? Like, the whole thing. Like, that is a crazy thing to say to somebody anyway. But, like, these people who have already found love somehow, you know, are, like, gonna cut their faces up or do whatever the fuck, get boob jobs, all that shit, even though they already have love. Which is like they were already ahead of the game in some ways, but then you're like, holy fuck. It was crazy. I still don't know how it ends. Because it was on some, like, HBO or Netflix, something I didn't have at my friend's house. And we got high and watched, like, 5 episodes. And then I was like, I got to finish this somehow, but like I didn't have the thing and never. So I actually don't know who wins, and I really would love to know, but I don't want to look it up. I just want to be able to see it from like where I saw it till the end, because there was only one season.
Because they probably maybe had to stop it.
Yeah, because ethics, man. I mean, like, right? Isn't that how we got this brought up? The ethical quandary of being a producer.
For good reality TV, you gotta show that to the side. The moral of the show.
I mean, would I say you have to have no soul? I don't know.
You definitely do. Not have to have a soul. I mean, it's better to not. It's better to be a sociopath if you're on reality TV.
If you're on it or producing it.
Producing it, actually. If you're on it, who knows? I don't know if those... They're autistic. Those people, for real. It's actual autism. Not like the genius for 15 minutes a day fucking counting something or collecting something and then like just completely incapacitated for the rest of the day. But those people are like completely autistic. They're autistic to work out. That's their thing.
Oh, that's the really hot people on X on the Beach. But like bridal plasty, are those people also autistic?
No, they're just fucked, aren't they? That's American feminism right there, though.
Explain.
It's just, I don't know, women and rights. Too many of them, and you get bridal plasty.
And then you get bridal plasty.
You never get a men's show doing that.
Well, I will say the people doing the plastic surgery were men, so...
I mean, yeah, you gotta get someone with steady hands.
Men benefit again. Oh, steady.
What kind of doctor do you want? A lady doctor? That's crazy.
Surgeon.
Plastic surgeon.
Surgeon.
What's the difference between a surgeon and a doctor? One cuts and one talks.
Well, I feel like surgeon means you can like perform surgery. I think some doctors, not every doctor can perform surgery.
Oh.
Right?
I never thought of it.
Well,
I never thought of it for a second. I thought you'd become a doctor and then whatever ailment you
have, you know everything.
Yeah, eyes, toes, penis, asshole. They should know a bit about everything. How long they're in school for? Defund the fucking doctors. But what if how much are they making? Too much money.
They are making.
When's the last time you've seen a sick person? I haven't seen one. Defund the doctors. They get away with so much money. I heard they get paid.
Do you know a doctor?
If I went to school with people who were doctors that definitely don't associate with me anymore.
I went,
I would have been, if I didn't drift out of those circles, I'm sure I would have been pushed out of them without knowing.
To what, an autistic circle? Because that's now...
To an autistic circle of fucking labourers.
This is who I am now?
Yeah. Labourers and comedians, so the people that keep...
comedians.
Yeah.
For sure.
The most autistic.
There's an autistic comedian I know named Kurt Ryan.
Oh yeah, like he's actually autistic.
They're
all autistic.
Well, I know he talks.
He has a certificate. Does he bring the certificate with him?
Specifically,
they should give you a card. If I had a fucking
they should give you a card. Well, here's the thing: if they gave you a card for everything, then they would know more about you than you want them to know.
I'd have all the cards. I flashed them anytime someone has insulted me or wronged me. I'd be like, I'm autistic, retarded, and a black woman. I've got the cards.
I've got the cards. So then you'd like buy them on the street, on the black market.
Black market? What fucking coming up with bits here? What was I saying? Yeah, comedians are autistic. He's autistic, Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt.
He
makes some of the funniest memes about doing stand-up comedy. I've shown them to you before.
Yeah, very relatable inside baseball stuff.
Yeah, but even some of it, I feel like it's inside baseball while letting outside baseball understand inside baseball. So it's they're really good. They're really funny. But I saw this on Facebook, was hired to like write on a show about having autism.
Oh, really?
According to a status I saw. Because I like all of his shit, so I swear to God, his shit is the only shit I see when I get on Facebook now sometimes. It's kind of...
The algorithms.
I guess. I don't get how it works. I hate social media.
Oh, yeah. I hate social media. No, it's the worst. I fucking hate it. I don't know. I look at it every day for a little bit.
I've been trying not to.
But I think I'm doing it less and less.
Yeah, less and
less.
Now
I look at the news instead. That gives me my anxiety.
Also bad.
That's where I can get my anxiety from instead. More direct. Yeah, I can't delete it. I can't delete social media. Not yet. Soon. I want to commit social media suicide first. I want to do a Jonestown
You want to wait? You want to Jonestown it? So you want to take a bunch of people out on social media with you?
Yeah, maybe start a fucking cult. I'll start
to delete your shit?
I'd start a page, and then everyone on the page would delete their fucking social media. It will get so toxic. We'll accuse everyone of everything. I'll accuse people of being Chinese when they're white.
How? If you don't have social media?
No, that's what the last thing I'll do is this move. This is the move to get me off it.
Oh, and then you'll be X'd out, and they'll all be back on it talking about how bad you are.
No, I'm gonna take some people down with me. I'm gonna start a page that's called basically online bullying, and then we just attack people we know with false claims, and we all delete. And then like just when it gets so toxic and we're about to lose our jobs, we all just delete our social media.
What's the?
I'm like the Jim Jones of fucking Facebook.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch for me.
Okay, like, geez, way to kill a fucking dream.
A dream? I've told you, haven't I told you before that, like, my mom is, like, friends with people whose two of their daughters were, like, died in Jonestown?
Oh, my God.
I've told you this before.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
In Guyana.
Is that what it's called? See,
Jonestown, Guyana. Come on, like, do you know anything about your cults?
My God.
Especially the fucking... that's the Home Alone one of cults. That's the fucking biggest one ever.
That's the one.
That's the smash hit. Kevin McAllister, Macaulay Culkin.
Well, I'm telling
drinking
you.
the Kool-Aid.
I'm telling you, like, they're like family friends. And they had 3 daughters, and 2 of them died in Jonestown. One had a kid by Jim Jones.
What?
And the other one...
Did the kid get out?
No, the kids all died. The other sister was the woman who poisoned all the kids. It was probably like the last
my
lady
God,
alive.
I've never connected to such royalty.
I thought this is why you married me.
I didn't know you knew people from the actual Jonestown. And
well, my mom knew them because
your mom is friends with someone who did the Kool-Aid. This is what I'm getting.
She was friends with their parents who, like, he was a Methodist minister. You know, they were very involved with the church, right? So it's kind of interesting.
You're saying you're directly involved with the people who made the Kool-Aid. This is amazing. I love this.
But I mean, what I think is interesting about it now, look, like everything I knew about them.
Forget it. It's even better.
Huh?
Forget everything I know about them.
Well,
they sound awesome.
They were super nice people. Like the parents.
Gullible,
you know?
Gullible, I'd say.
Well, I don't know. Okay. I didn't know. If I met them, I was too young. The 2 daughters that died. Like, I don't remember. But I do.
No, you wouldn't remember because Jonestown was in the 70s. Wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think it was in the 90s. Early 90s.
Get the fucking internet. No, I don't know. I mean, you know, there
was
were
like
so many matches.
No,
I think Heaven's Gate was the 90s one. The Jonestown was the 60s or 70s. 1978. You've got your wires crossed, Missy. Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Your friend mixed it.
Let me see. I mean, this is like...
Are you sure it's not Heaven's Gate you're talking about?
Which one's Heaven's Gate?
The Nike trainers.
No, I'm...
That was Northern California. They're all Northern California, really.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I wonder how I could find this out because my mom told me this. So, you know...
The branch... fucking Waco, the branch Davinians... Was it Waco? Dave Koresh.
No. See? Here we go. This is Barbara Moore.
Who died in the Jonestown.
No, but this is okay, so this is my mom's friend, Barbara.
Yeah, that's the
woman.
And
then John. So, and I guess he wrote this about her when she died. Jonestown and People's Temple. So I guess I would, yeah, okay. Then I guess the reason I never met them is because I was definitely not alive. I get.
No, it was 10 years prior to you existing.
But my mom knew them.
Your mom knew them. Did they ever trade
off?
Oh,
they went to fucking Jonestown, dude. Look at this. Barbara and I visited Jonestown in May 1978 and spent a week in our daughter's new community. As we were leaving, we looked back from the wagon. Our eyes were fixed upon Carolyn and Annie, who was holding Chemo. In the 50s, Chemo, I guess, being a baby.
Is that the baby's name?
It seems so.
They was never meant to live.
In the 50s, I had read a book by an Anglican priest who had been expelled from South Africa for fighting against racism. These words from the front of his book came to mind. Look your last upon all things lovely.
Oh, wow. That's Odious.
On November 18th, 1978, divided our life into B, J, and AJ, before and after Jonestown. When the end came, Barbara wept not only for Carolyn and Andy and chemo, but also for those whom she knew and did not know. She'd met many people, Temple members, over the years and mourned them all.
Yeah, he was meant to be a right bastard, Jim Jones.
Yeah, I mean, she said, Jim Jones murdered our children. I will not let him destroy me.
Cool sunglasses, though.
Yeah, I bet that's what you like about him.
Yeah, I hope these people never offered your mom Kool-Aid. If they're her friends, did they ever like anything? Your mom was
I've probably had Kool-Aid at their house, but they're not Jim Jones.
Oh my god, that was the worst time to make the joke at their house when you're drinking Kool-Aid, going, "Oh, hey, what's in it? What's in it, guys? I know what you're into." Oh, Jimmy Jojo.
Yeah, but could you imagine? So, but what I find interesting about like him is like he worked in the church all his life. Like he was like this Methodist priest, and like their surviving daughter went to study religious studies and like teaches that, I want to say at the University of Southern California.
Oh wow.
USC, I don't even, yeah, right? Something. And after something like this, don't you find that sort of fascinating? Like God still remained like prevalent? Like, you know,
yeah,
like,
but without, I mean, you'd have to, without the internet, you'd have to fucking fit in the fucking gaps in the day or something. You don't have the internet, you might as well have a God. This is God now. Being online. Internet. Yeah, being online. If you're not online, what are you doing? Living your life or something? Fuck off. Fuck you.
Starting a cult.
If you're hiking without headphones on, just enjoying nature, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
I always get years wrong like that. I remember another time where I basically said something was like from the 20s that was from the 70s.
That's 50 years.
I know.
It's quite the
quite the swing and a miss,
that's
you know.
A discrepancy of 50 years. That's a fat old man. 50 years is a fat old man. Who's sad?
I've never been good with numbers, you know.
No, I mean, you know, I'm not good with letters either.
Yes, I know you're what, autistic? Is that
Asperger's,
your diagnosis?
I believe, but I think it's on the spectrum.
From what medical professional?
You sent me a link and I took the test.
That's true. I did send you a link.
And I said, fucking Asperger's, dickhead. Deal with it.
That's what you said in the test.
That's what the test said to me, I think. I don't know, I can't read. I got Asperger's. I just got a feeling.
Do you even know what Asperger's is?
Yeah.
What's the definition of it? What's the difference between Asperger's and autistic?
It's like autism with a twist.
God. It's like if you could order it off a menu.
Yeah, it's like fucking... It's like instead of being into trains, I'm just not into talking.
Hey, I feel that. But then what's the thing you're really good at?
This is vaccine autism I have. This is from the measles vaccine. I don't have like your fucking raw grown vegan organic fucking autism that you get from just being born with it. I got it from the vaccines. I think. So according to the internet, that is my God.
That's too bad for you, I guess.
Some guy,
I didn't get any from the vaccines.
You didn't get any autism from the vaccines?
I don't think so.
You know what the sign of autism is? Insane denial. About how you got it. And vaccines. There's a guy at work who said something about vaccines. He was like, I was like, I can't wait for the vaccine. I hope there's a vaccine. You know, because it's a deadly virus.
Yeah.
That's not really killing anyone. Unless you're ready to go anyway. But, you know, I think it's real for sure. The virus. Remember I was saying it was a hoax for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped saying that. The joke became unfunny.
Oh, it became.
It was very funny for a while.
Yeah.
Just to me. Bloody hoax. But, yeah, the guy at work was like, yeah, no, I wouldn't get a vaccine now if it was offered up. And I was like, why not? And he was like, autism. I was like,
he's worried about it now.
He was like, he said there's a lot of vaccines in Australia and there's also a lot of autism. And I was like, what I know for sure is there's definitely a lot of autism here. Like, you know, Australians, like, they seem autistic. As a baseline, that's the first thing they get to my mind.
Honestly, I haven't talked to enough of them.
Do you hear the way they talk like autistic people? They're like g'day, mate. Yeah.
No,
But
actually,
you can't.
not at all. Remember what we learned from the show, and that I think I started bringing up, but didn't explain at the beginning of this. Was you pointed it out when we were watching it that like this documentary was filmed in Australia, but all of the people it was following and studying like had different accents, like not Australian accents.
Yeah, that was the best part about it.
Yeah, and some of them from like from England or whatever. But like you were pointing out, you were like this girl and this guy sound like they're from New York.
I get you a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, you broad, I want to get you a slice. And people think I'm a fucking American because I watch TV and I'm autistic.
Not your best accent. You've been doing some good accents lately, but I would say that's not your.
I can't do accents.
No, you can. You actually do them at me, and it's funny.
That's my autism. Autistic people can do accents. Actually, that's a sign of autism. If you can do any accent, that's not yours.
Or impressions.
Or an impression, you have autism. That's why I say all comedians have it.
So, are you autistic or are you a doctor? Because you're really just throwing a blanket statement.
I am autistic, and also I am a doctor of autism because. You can't
gave yourself autism.
You can't be a doctor.
That's a miracle.
You can't be a doctor of it without actually having it. I realize that. A lot of what we call them is normies, who don't have autism.
You sound like
they think they know about it. It's just like people who don't have depression think they know that people with autism. I have autism, depression, non-binary. Autism, depression, non-binary. What else am I again?
What you're asking me?
Yeah, gender fluid.
Your list of what are they?
Gender fluid, non-binary, autistic.
Things that make you special.
Do I have more? I'm disabled. I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm vegan, and also pescatarian. I'm kind of bohemian as well, and I'm more of I'm a rock chick.
A what?
A rock chick.
You're a rock chick?
But also a hood rat.
Uh-huh.
And I am also... Yeah, I think that's it.
Do you have a note for that?
I no, instead of explaining to people all the things I am, I just scream in their face. I just go, fuck off! when they try and approach me with any of their ideas.
That actually sounds somewhat liberating.
It is. It's great. It's actually great. It's great to know who you are. I know where I fit in this world. The niche of being autistic, non-binary, gender fluid, bohemian. Come on.
I was going to be like, if you could get them all.
Oh, I have Alzheimer's. I forgot. I also have Alzheimer's because I'm disabled.
Because you forgot,
Yeah, I have Alzheimer's.
You see?
I forgot. Oh, that was fun.
I just want to say something about PCP. I feel like I don't even know if I want to talk about this. Oh, we're just
rolling some sweet ass Mary Jane. Rolling some sweet. I could drive a taxi and roll a joint.
Well, it seems like you can talk about rolling a joint while rolling a joint, but what else?
I could drive a car and roll a joint and smoke it and drink a beer.
I don't believe you.
Sweet Mary Jane. Oh, wait, you keep that in the recording.
No, because nothing good has been said yet. You realize that, right?
What are we talking about? You're actually gonna leave that trumpet noise in? Or are you gonna gaslight me with it?
There's not.
That was a big one. I don't know if you should do that.
What?
I don't know if I can let you do big ones like that. A man's wife must have some sort of class and not have the gassiest ass.
I'm glad you finally sang one of your hit songs on the show.
That's
I don't think you have. Have we talked about your songwriting abilities on the show?
That's what I want to get back to. Instead of comedy, I think I'm going to get straight into writing and producing music. Why did you laugh?
I was laughing with joy. Yeah. I can't wait to live the life as the wife of musical genius.
Upstreet life, thinking Mayfair in London, probably get a penthouse.
I don't know what Mayfair is.
Nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big place. You know, I'll have a piano in the penthouse. Or that's where I'll practice my jingles. I want to write jingles for companies as well. It's been a dream of mine. I never disclosed that with anyone. Give me a brand or a company and I'll write a song about it. I'll write a jingle right now.
You can do it right now?
Yeah, it's straight off the hip. Yeah, Chief.
See, the thing is like, I could say, like, a product that I know, but you might not know it because it's, like, American. Like, and so then I'd have to know what the...
Universal products.
Well, like Bounty.
The chocolate bar.
See, I know Bounty as paper towel roll.
The chocolate bar.
No.
The bar you get that...
I've never had a Bounty chocolate bar.
It's like a disappointment. To most people,
Well,
to me. Coconut? Are you into coconut? Into coconut with your chocolate?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. Bounty bar. They used to have... it's real exotic. The advertisement, I think, used to be a black man.
So, it's instantly not dissimilar, I guess, in terms of taste to paper towel roll, which is what it is in America.
Yeah, I know it's paper towel roll.
Yeah,
everywhere as well.
And it's usually I don't
Can you
think
whip your ass? Can you whip your ass with a kitchen roll?
No, you're not supposed to. I mean,
Why?
you can, of course, you can.
Well, you're not supposed to.
Paper towels being thicker than toilet paper don't flush as well down the toilet. Don't flush as good.
Interesting. I don't think being told what to do.
I don't think there's a black Bounty guy.
You'll see.
The Bounty man was like this. I was gonna say hick, but like, you know, it's like some burly wood chopper, you know, plaid button-up wearing,
The face of the
mustached
the
dude.
face of the product was that guy.
Well, it was like the guy. I think he's holding an axe.
Oh right, so it's like, I'm swinging an axe all day, and I come in and take a big shit. Oh no, it's not for your ass. Sorry,
No.
I confused myself.
No, I think that's just something you like to do.
Although that man, I bet you he was doing that.
Yeah, man shits. So what I want you to do is write a jingle that could be for either Bounty.
For either Bounty.
One jingle, both Bounties.
You like chocolate logs? You like chocolate logs? Ah, fuck.
Oh no, I
Laughs.
did that. I laughed and
You blew my
I'm
joint
so
everywhere.
sorry. That's the ultimate compliment. Look at that, laughing chaos.
Cops came in here right now, I'd be busted.
For
being
having
a messy boy.
tobacco on your pants.
You would have exactly $3.80 worth of weed. How do you plead? Not gay or gay? I'd be gay!
I'm sorry that happened. I'm glad the weed wasn't in it.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
you're
really
pretty
sorry.
lucky.
And you know what sucks though is I didn't get to hear all of your jingle. So could you start it again from the top?
That was with a jingle that's both for kitchen roll and for chocolate bars.
Yeah, for the Bounty bars and the Bounty
Kitchen roll.
rolls. Yeah.
Do you like big chocolate logs? Do you like them? Do you like them? Do you like big chocolate logs? I do it in like an African voice.
I
do
don't
you
know
like
why.
big chocolate logs? Do you?
Why?
Do you like big chocolate logs?
Why would you?
Because this is powder for the kitchen. I mean, this is paper for your kitchen, but in the middle of the night, you can use it on your bum.
Okay. I don't understand the accent, but I do like the song.
In the middle of the night, you can use it on your bum. I am from the continent. I am intercontinental, like the hotel.
Now you just sound like bad French.
I am bad French. I've messaged my French friend, he never messaged me back. So he can au revoir.
Okay.
He can fuck on au revoir forever. I asked him
Um,
how he was getting on, and he checked the message and nothing.
I know, yeah, you know, it's really easy.
They are rude. They are rude. As charming as they are, they're fucking rude. Like I like French people, but they're rude. Like that's it. Like that's how.
But not.
They don't realize it because they live in France, where that sort of trashy behaviour is acceptable. But as soon as you take them out of France, they don't see how. But they're very funny, aren't they? That's the problem.
What's the problem?
That's the problem with them.
I don't know.
Double-edged sword.
You've moved too
double-edged
fast for me
bayonet.
in this particular moment.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is that French people need to be washed with a keen eye. at every.
I think it's strange. The mic comes on and then you just sort of want to be low-key offensive for no reason.
No, I'm telling you how much I like the French.
Uh-huh.
But also,
I'm getting an idea.
But also,
how much...
I'm telling you need to watch them very carefully. You turn around, they'll have sex with all the women in your family.
Oh.
You just turn back around and there'll just be clothes just hitting the ground. You know, just floating to the ground. The room will be covered in French comb. Disgusting. Chocolat bleu. Mon ami. Nearly finished this joint there now.
That reminds me of two things. One, that comedian that we watched the other night and his joke about the French.
Oh yeah, he had a bit of it.
He had a pretty good bit about the French. He had a good bit about everybody.
Yeah,
you know?
He's very good. He's one of the best out there.
What's his name?
Dylan Moran.
Yeah, and then, so, a friend of mine, who's also a comedian, Brent Raymold, he recorded his album last year, kind of just before I left New York, and I hosted it.
Didn't we buy that album?
No, we bought his brother Jordan's album.
Oh
Jordan and Brett are both comedians. Yeah.
Talented brothers.
Yeah, Brett's the tall one and Jordan's the short one. No, but Jordan does.
Is that an inside joke?
No, they're both tall and short. I mean, that's like such a way to describe someone, right? Like I didn't mention funny for either.
I thought one of them was a midget
both...
or something, and that's a real.
No, but they're both very funny. I like them a lot. But I've traveled more with Jordan because like they'd set up their own shows in different cities and like go and then like bring people to like host or feature if one of them couldn't be there. It was, and that's how they got their stage time, doing longer sets. Like they'd go, like I went to Baltimore with them.
Oh, Maryland.
Yeah. And it was fun. They're really fun. Well, I went with Jordan and Christian Duran, who went a lot with them, and
Maryland's famous for cookies, isn't it?
Not that I know of. Seafood.
Oh, really? Oh, it's way off.
Well,
Why, it's on the coast? It's coastal.
Yeah, in Baltimore you can get a bunch of seafood.
Baltimore seems like always a place that's going to be next to the ocean. There's a Baltimore and Cork, and it's next to the ocean.
Oh, is it really?
Hmm.
Well, Brent Raybold, I've seen Jordan do his shit more just because I've gone around with him more, but I got to watch Brett do his hour because I hosted it. And he has this great joke that I'd seen him do. This is a joke I saw him do a million times. And he, like speaking fake French to someone. Like, fake French is so much fun to speak. I'm going to butcher it because it's all about the act out, but like, he just fake French. Je ne veux la poulie pull up, c'est clair, like,
That's
and
so good for fake French.
Yeah, I mean, he does that and he just like makes noises and then, creates this scenario where he's speaking to a real French person and they realize and, and it's very whimsical. It's a whimsical bit that's very funny.
I like it.
Yeah.
I was bad at French in school.
I chose to take Spanish.
I took Spanish in.
Yeah.
Well, oh, really?
Yeah, but I didn't retain any information.
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué?
¿Qué tal bien? ¿No bien? ¿Super fantástico?
El lápiz es rojo.
Something's hot. Yeah?
No.
Lápiz. Hay una biblioteca por aquí. Hay una biblioteca por aquí.
Is that from something?
That just means is there a library around here?
¿Dónde usted va con mis pantalones?
Ah, mis pantalones de mi piniso. Je debide a rippy.
Okay, so I think
if you hear that in intercontinental Europe, you should run.
Good to know. Good. Well, nobody's traveling anytime soon.
No,
so.
Anyway, French people don't. I mean, Spanish people don't rape. It's only the French. French invented rape, actually. Do you know that? That's what France actually means in Latin. Rape.
Is that what you learned
rape.
in the Jim Jones cult? Reading about it, you're very knowledgeable of your cults. I will say that. I didn't acknowledge that earlier when we were recording about it, but.
Yeah.
You're when you said to me, was it this one? No. Was it this one? Like, that's a funny little Rolodex.
I only know the main ones, really.
Yeah, but you still probably know them more than the average person. It's fun. It's funny. I knew you had an interest in stuff like that and read, but you're.
You can actually listen to. You can get Jim Jones's final speeches on YouTube. Sometimes I listen to them go to sleep. I swear to God,
are you promoting somebody else's content right now? Because that's unacceptable.
Jim Jones's speech just prior to the mass suicide. He just goes on this crazy rant on a speakerphone. It's very clear. And then he's arguing back and forth with people who don't want to exactly kill themselves, and he's going, "No, we got to do it." And they're like the communists. They're trying to call the communists in Russia. He's clearly not calling anyone. He's pretending to make the call. Lunatic. And then you can actually hear them. Like the whole thing is recorded. It's recorded when they start drinking the Kool-Aid. At this point is when I start getting sleepy, and that's when I feel calm. As the Kool-Aid goes out amongst the crowd, that's when I always kind of go.
That's when you have your Kool-Aid.
Now I'm calm enough to sleep.
Now I'm calm enough to.
This calms my mind.
I wonder if this would work for me.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Because I have such trouble sleeping. Maybe this is the thing.
Yeah, mass suicide.
I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was just then, but I thought.
Je ne piqueton.
Yeah, can you get it in French if you wanted it? Translation.
I wonder what it would work in French. No, French people are more cunning than that. Culture is a very American thing. I know there's been cults in other countries, but it's very American, very West Coast. That's it. Like there was a certain time and place where you could tell those people anything and they'd fucking do it.
California.
Well, known for their intellectuals.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's pretty smart people out in California. So, I can't get this bit in.
Well, I do. We might as well. I do want to say, what I think is sort of funny, kind of in line with cult leaders, is like, last week we were talking about PCP, like, do not recommend, right? Never do again. But like, PCP fool me once, PCP fool me twice. Not so bad the second time,
Well,
I still don't recommend it. I still don't recommend it.
The second time was a lot better, but I don't know why we done it twice.
Well, isn't that the funny thing?
It was just there.
That's the thing, though. Is like
I wouldn't seek.
Never.
I wouldn't seek to do.
Never. But isn't that sort of the funny thing about?
Oh.
I don't know. It's the word desperation. I wouldn't say it's desperation. It's not desperation. That's not the right word. I'm a little stoned. But like, there's something about it where I was like, I never want that again. And even when I was there, and it was being offered to me again, and it being like kind of the only thing going on, like I could have still gone like no, but I was like, yeah, like like.
Yeah, second time round I was calling it Kool-Aid in my head. Anyway, I was like, take the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it kind of feels like if you did ketamine and then drank a bunch of cough syrup. Which, like, isn't a good feeling. I doubt. I imagine.
Not for human consumption.
Not for human consumption, but not as bad this go round. But I just think it's funny that to be in a place where I was like, I never want this. And even as I was doing it, I was like, ugh. Like, but the choice to not do it, I'm like, eh.
When it's the weekend, it's the fucking weekend.
Yeah. Can you...
Call out the...
Yeah.
People
look at that, learning.
So, on the Patreon, we've got Adam Ellery. He's from around here. He's a local boy. Adam's a good boy. Eat all your spinach, you get a big boy. You get a big boy if you eat all your spinach. You get a big boy. Up. Up in the horsey. Up in the horsey. Kev Dengi from fucking my part of the woods.
He doesn't have his last name on the thing. How do you even know?
Heck, I'm assuming. And if not, that whoever it is, you, Kevin. Kevin McAllister. Kevin. I made my family disappear.
You quoted that last time too.
Yeah, it was a great quote.
That's all this is. This is
what the French call le copiton. Dom's Dominic. That's a French name. Dominic Fouy. I think his second name's French as well. I think it's French.
Fouy?
Yeah, I think he got French ancestry.
Fouy.
Fouy.
Fouy. Oh, God.
Not Tom Ford.
Fuck off. You're going to do this every fucking time now.
Because he's paying her $2 or something.
Yeah, he actually still, you told the shitty joke.
I didn't promote it. I have to promote it. I'm going to promote last week's one.
Oh, Christ.
We're way behind on the tech in this.
Yeah, I mean, because, nothing matters.
Who
and
wants
we're
to
all
go on
gonna die.
social media anyway? It's fucking... My phone is, I was thinking of it today. It's
I-
my own personal portable anxiety machine.
Yeah.
Thought that was
Yeah.
very clever. Who else is there? Oh, Sinead.
Nice.
Sinead.
I was like, you can do this.
Sinead Walsh of the Walshes from Dublin. Is there one more?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is-
my old buddy, Nyla from Wicklow. Deadly. Is he still going for a fucking walk or what? Alright, Deadly. I've got Asperger's syndrome.
Now I'm starting to believe you.
I've got... Alright, Deadly. I've got a mental disease. That makes me speak in really bad accents.
Well, I think this was another one. That's
one.
for sure. That's
And that's a wrap. Happy Christmas. Joking. It's July.